Of course the dirty old man wants to redefine 14-year-olds as old enough to work, marry, etc. I want you guys to stop and think for a moment, because at this juncture, right, the guy has gone up on the White House roof twice, ranting and raving like a lunatic. Is it really Trump that wants to do all this, or is it his party? And they're just making it look like it's only one person. You see, at this point, you gotta remember the guy is a useful idiot. Alright? There's no way in hell he's smart enough to do this shit by himself. But he is fascinated with television, right? Well, he wasn't the only one. His best buddy Epstein was really into television too, the deepfake stuff in particular. He funded a project at MIT, actually. So y'all need to ask yourselves this. Why are they taking everything, pitting it on Trump? What are they trying to get you to do? Don't get me wrong, Trump deserves it. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Just remember that because one rat eats another one doesn't automatically make it your friend. And the thing of it is, they're all rats up there. Notice how suddenly it's all slated towards Republicans and not Democrats. You think Democrats aren't on this list? They are. And remember, it's not just the people who engage with the product. It's not just the people who use the product. It's the people who facilitate. It's the people who fund. It's the people who look the other way. And right now, the convenient idiot is looking perfect for a takedown, and everybody to sit there and unite over, you suck! Don't get me wrong, Trump's a bad guy. Okay, but let's focus for a second. At this point, everyone is just like, oh, Trump's just the bad. Then why are we still doing all this? Who's pulling the strings here? And it's not just Republicans. Stop falling for the Kool-Aid, because they're trying to get you to do it again. Y'all are falling for it again. But Michelle, follow the money. Remember, it's not just the people who do the touching. Do you understand? A lot of people that are on the list, okay, got given medals by Obama. Not all of them, just a lot of them. Now, I'm not accusing anybody which way, but isn't that weird to you? And if it's not weird, you have a problem. They do this to us every single fucking time, guys. Every time they're about to lose control, they find somebody to turn into the bad guy that we all conveniently blame, and then we forget and don't pay attention, and the bad guys get away every time. This happened in World War II, and then instead of going and kicking their butt completely and actually taking care of a fucking dictator from Wish.com, we freaking instead hired all the scientists that worked for him and let him escape. World War II did not end the way everyone says it did. Have you read that Adolf's freaking autopsy? That thing is a joke. You can't smell bitter almonds on an old jawbone that got freaking charred. You ever been around burnt dead bodies? Trust me, you ain't smelling that. It wasn't even his dentist who identified the jawbone, by the way. It was the assistant to the dentist. Adolf had bad teeth, you see. The Republicans got duped by their own. Y'all don't think the Democrats won't do the same? Remember, they sat there and said they would call for a ceasefire. They still won't. That's still your tax money they're refusing to actually do what they're supposed to do with it. That is still nonfeasance, not doing your job. It's like a family, right? Well, if the head of the family is being a narcissistic prick, what happens to that family? It breaks apart, don't it? And then you say you get half-step siblings that believe one side and step siblings that believe the other side, and then you've got, you know, two parents that hate each other. You're getting two different versions. It sounds a lot like our politics, huh? And then what can you do with all that? All these narcissistic assholes that make their way up the ladder politically, yeah, there's a reason why a lot of us are triggered. It's because it reminds us of our family dynamics. And not just on one side. Not every perpetrator looks like a creepy old man, y'all. Sometimes they look like your best fucking friend. Sometimes they look like the person that screams at the rooftops about how they're all about equality and humanity. It's not about sitting there and trying to vet everyone and sterilize them and turn them into perfect human beings so we never have to deal with this ever. It's about learning how to fucking believe and listen to the victims. Listen to people. If someone comes up to you and says, hey, I'm dealing with this, maybe you should fucking listen. Black Lives Matter, anybody? Native Americans? Do y'all remember the Asian hate issues we had? Wake up, please. Stop believing the crap that they're feeding you. On all sides. You really think they're going to stop with what they make money on? America makes a lot of money on guns. It's part of the reason we continue to make them. Why we don't regulate them, right? It's why we don't care when kids get shot up at school and we still refuse to regulate them thoroughly, because we make too much money off of them. It's the whole reason we supply both sides of a war. We make too much money off of it to not. So we don't regulate guns. You know what something else we don't regulate? That they're trying to take more and more restrictions off of? Children. Food for thought.